And what Deja was talking about before about networking, it's important when it comes to career advancement. For example, I golf, and golf is a great way to network. Um, a lot of businessmen and women play, so it would be easy to meet them and go out and play golf with them. Teamwork skills. If you play sports, not even in college, in high school and middle school, you already have that sense of teamwork and working effectively. When it comes to careers, teamwork's a very big aspect of the hiring process and flow in the workplace. Relationship development. Sports can help you build long-lasting relationships that you could take into the workplace and build those relationships with coworkers and possible employers. Being a likable and social person can help in career development, especially when first starting out in the workplace. More benefits, time management skills. Time management plays a big part in career development through sports because in college you have to set up your day around practice and classes. And in the real world, that's a good aspect to carry with you into the workplace, having everything scheduled and prepared for the day, make it lower stress. Organizational skills, not losing things, being prepared for the day is a helpful thing to do, especially when starting a new career. When in college, you have to have things organized for multiple classes, especially if you play a sport, it gets hard. And it's easy to forget things for one class, and small or big, it could affect your grade. And it helps you become a more overall organized person. And I'm gonna give it to Hunter.
Thank you. Good morning. My name's Hunter. I'm going to be talking about the other side if college isn't really your thing. So some may argue that college is your only route to success, but is it? Today I'll be talking about why college is not for everyone and explain other possible options and reasons why a person may choose an alternative path. Are you aware that Ellen DeGeneres, Steve Jobs, Michael Dell, and Rachel Ray do not have a college degree? Obviously, success is not solely based on getting a degree. From a study done by the National Center of Education Statistics, more than 1/3 of students drop out entirely, and more than half of the students enrolled in college take longer than 6 years to graduate. For many people, this time factor is ultimately the determining reason why they look for other options beyond college. Also, the setting of a college classroom is not always appealing, and people may feel they are not academically prepared. Maybe the biggest reason for opting out of college is the monetary burden that it calls for. Among the class of 2019, 69% of college students took out student loans, and they graduated with an average debt of $29,900. So rebuttal continued. Some alternatives to consider over college include trade schools, the military, and other entry-level jobs. These trade schools offer a more hands-on education where following graduation you have a direct path to a career. Some examples include automotive technician, an HVAC technician, or an electrician. In today's society, these occupations often offer a higher starting salary than a college graduate. Another alternative available to young people is the military. The military offers extensive benefits and appeals more often to a person that is unsure of what they want to do. If you have no desire to further your education, then starting out at an entry-level job where they offer some type of growth that allows promotions could also lead to a promising career. There are many success stories of people starting out at a business, climbing the corporate ladder with no formal education. My colleagues have provided very strong reasons for a person to pursue a college degree. I'm not here to deny the value of a college education, but rather not to discourage those who feel an alternative is a better choice for them. Every person must make that decision for themselves. These are just some resources that we used where we got our information. Thank you, and if there's any questions. Blessing.
You talked about trade school. Is there anyone you would recommend?
I'm not too familiar with trade schools beyond high school assisted ones. I know there's a lot of high schools where you can go to a tech school part-time and avoid going to regular high school and stuff, and you come out with a certificate which can ultimately get you a job following high school.
I think one of you mentioned that it was like 70% of jobs aren't posted online. As far as like applying for jobs, if they're not online, then how would you go about applying for the ones?
So I guess what happens with me is, all right, I work at Comcast, and most of the jobs that they're doing, they don't put them out to the public. It's more internal. So if you take like a course or something that could give you something that they're looking for, then they'll just grab you, even if you've just come in with a high school degree as an entry level. They'll just grab you and say, okay, let's put you into this department, and before you know it, you have somebody that's coming in with a big high school or college degree. Pretty much you're making more than them already. So most of the time, they don't do that. They want to hire from within to expand the company from within.
We talked about tuition reimbursement.
Right.
Is that for people who go to school during their employment or prior to their employment?
During. You would have to be there during. Most of the time, it's like, I know Discover, when before I started working at Comcast Discover, I went to interview with them. They were like 90 days in, which you would have never really realized it was 90 days, because after training classes and then after you start your couple days in, then 90 days, 3 months has just gone past like it was nothing. So while you're working there, they give that to you. Yes.
How would you find out if your company has those kind of reimbursement things?
So I guess the best thing is, before you do your research, and then on the website, they will definitely let you know the benefits, and it'll go down the list and it'll let you know. Most of the time, you can always just ask or go right online, and Glassdoor is a great website for that, and they'll give you, like, people there who have actually worked there will tell you. You can type in tuition reimbursement, and then they're like, yeah, they gave you this amount of money, it's that amount of money or something.
How much do you get back? Like, I know it's from the job.
It's like, it varies, but the one that they give you, I think is like 52 grand. It's like 52.50 or something like that.
It's like over the course of each month, like you get.
Over year, for the year. So like for the full year, you get like 5,200 or something. Or call it like 5,300 for the full year. It pays, because I'm taking out loans and things. My personal experience with it is I take out loans, and then I also get financial aid. So when that money comes back to me, I don't really have to do too much for my loans. That money technically goes in my pocket. So, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, like about trade schools, reading about the trade schools, would you rather go to a trade school now that you read up on it, or do you still do you regret going to college?
Definitely not for myself. College was definitely the route that would make sense for me. But I know a lot of people, like I was talking about, college people don't learn in the college classroom all the time. It's hard for them. People have anxieties and stuff. So if you are a more hands-on person, that would make sense. But after my research, I definitely wouldn't change the decision I made personally.
I would, honestly, because I hate electricity. Don't put me near electricity. But you can go there, do a night school, and you can get out of first year, out of night school. I have family members that have done it, and they're already making 6 figures 3 years in. And it's like, they have their own business, they're doing this, they're doing, literally, you make your own schedule. As opposed to me coming in here, I gotta leave here and go to work. Tired.
And I actually have a friend who actually went to a trade school, and she is actually a nurse now. So she took a different route with the nursing program, and she's making more than, she's set, and she doesn't, she's, compared to someone else who went to nursing, the college route, the 4 years, how you're supposed to do it, she got in and out quicker, who went to trade school, and she knows, I feel like she knows more what she's doing than the person who went to college for the 4-year program.
Sure.
How is community college valued compared to a regular 4-year program, kind of like old?
I think it's just valued when Thelma was talking about the different pay differences. You look at a community college where you can get an associate's degree, I mean, it's great. You're definitely bettering yourself, but that pay difference is definitely the biggest thing that sticks in my mind. I mean, community colleges are great too. Like I know the one from where my high school is, Cecil, it actually just turned into a full-time university. So like community colleges are definitely making that shift too. But yeah, I definitely would recommend a university over community college. I mean, if that's what you're really looking for, but.
I guess to tie in with you there,
Mhm.
with me working, he was talking, as Hunter was talking about entry level, I've been, working at my place for 4 years, and I literally sit at my desk and I play video games all day long. And for the first year that I was there, I was like, yeah, I'm happy, I'm about to do this, I'm about to get this done. I got tired of it. So I'm still tired of it. That's why I kind of decided, you know what, let me do something different. So going into entry level, you get like 1 year, 2 years in. The same thing with an associate's degree. You get that 2 years, you're not really proficient enough in something. So that's why they'll pay you out like, hey, here, come on, you know what I mean? But I would definitely recommend a 4-year, or if you're in college, I would definitely recommend, as Hunter said, a 4-year all the way. You have so many different places you can go with that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take one more question. Good.
So from that graph of degrees with the money, was that a general, like for the degree, was it in their field that they were getting that amount of money, or is it just a general, you have that degree, you pay that level?
It was just a general, like, because obviously like there's many different bachelors, many different associates, so every like individual bachelors will have their own pay. It was just kind of like an overall look on it.
Thank you.